The demon appears with the knight, tall and slender, with curved horns like a broken crown, and gleaming black eyes that hold thousands of forgotten names. He kneels, not to die. I do not come to bring war, he says. I come to bring the throne. He raises his hand. Shadows rise from the ground, small demons, wild spirits, creatures that live in the gaps between worlds. They all bow. This world has always needed a dark king, he continues. Not a tyrant, not a predator, but a guardian of balance. He gazes deeply at Takeda. Demons kill out of hunger. Humans kill out of fear. You kill to protect. That's why the darkness desires you. Takeda didn't draw his sword. He didn't back down either. If I were your king, he asked quietly, what would I do? The demon answered without hesitation. Rule. Punish demons who transgress. Allow those who choose to die. Become the face of darkness, so humans don't have to see it. I don't want a world safe from fear, he said. I want a world that lives, even if it's in disarray. The demon fell silent. For the first time, the offer had failed. Takeda Ryu's refusal didn't make the darkness retreat. In a region far from Takeda and Hiro's footsteps, a black valley began to pulsate. There a false king of darkness arose, not chosen by balance, but seized by ambition. His name was Kurohane. He wasn't the oldest demon, nor the strongest, but he possessed one thing the others lacked, a hunger to rule. Kurohane had long watched Takeda from the shadows, smelling the same scent, but interpreting it as a sign of opportunity. If he were to refuse the throne, Kurohane told the assembled demons, then this world needs a king who would not hesitate. He raised a black crown forged from the bones of broken oaths. With that, he crowned himself. The fearful and hungry demons knelt, not out of respect, but out of threat. Under Kurohane's rule, the rules changed. Demons no longer hid. Villages were exploited. Prayers were twisted into tribute. Those who chose death were forbidden, for death was a lost tax. Kurohane claimed to be the guardian of balance, but all he guarded was fear. The news reached Hiro first. He read the signs, the uniform nightmares, the disappearing spirits, the villages silent not because of peace, but because of submission. Takeda and Hiro arrived in Kurohane's domain as the night was split by fire. The false king stood on his throne, tall, armed, and confident. He greeted Takeda with laughter. Their battle shook the valley. Kurohane was strong by power, Takeda held on by choice. When swords met, Takeda refused to transform into a demon, but when pressed, he transformed and defeated Kurohane. Kurohane fell, screaming not from pain, but from the loss of recognition. The surrounding demons fled, free from the imposed fear. But beyond that boundary, something older was writing his name again. Because each false king who fell, brought the world closer to the final judgment. And Takeda Ryu continued to walk, without a throne, without a past. But always toward the place where darkness tried to reign.
Aku datang membawa perang dan tahta.
Jangan dengarkan dia, dia berbahaya.
Kalian tidak bisa lari! Aku tidak datang